this every single day, and it baffled my family. I still pace sometimes, but it used to be very, very excessive, and it was my form of escaping my life. I used to put in my headphones and just pace and be in another world. Kind of like maladaptive daydreaming. Did you do that too? Did you do that too? I think as kids we have kind of unusual ways to escape trauma, and that was mine. Another way that I did escape was I would read books. I used to get in trouble because I had a Nook from Barnes & Noble, and I would buy books all the time and get yelled at. But it was my way of escaping my life, and I used to really genuinely believe that there was a magical quest waiting for me, and I was going to be chosen for like escaping to another world. And as I got older, I realized I was missing my chance to find real magic, and it really made me sad. I'm okay now, but I used to really, really believe that. Let me know if you had a world that you escaped to. I remember being really into Narnia, actually. And you know the prince, I think it's not Edmund, but it's the older brother. I used to have such a thing for him. Another secret about me is I get super cold very easily, and I cannot stay warm. I also recently realized that my toes were swelling and itchy and just swollen so badly. And I'm a hypochondriac. Or is it hypochondriac? Whatever the thing that is where you always think you have a disease. That's me. And I don't know if you know this, but like feet problems and swollen toes are a sign of diabetes. And I was looking at my feet like I have diabetes, because it would be like one toe going bad and then the next day another toe, and you know, it seemed like my feet were dying. And if you have that problem, I found out that from cold air and sudden changes in temperature, your feet can get swollen and itchy, especially your toes, because of bad circulation. distance away from the other cars, and so I freak out. I also think people don't slow down when they see a red light, and I have to tell them, hey, it's a red light, and then they get really mad at me. So I'm usually the driver, and I'm also the GPS person because I don't trust people to look at the GPS the whole time. I want you to be looking at it. And I know that's so annoying. I'm sorry if you hear that annoying bird. Unfortunately, I think they are here to stay outside my door for the spring. So, okay, so my next secret is, let's see. I was the worst student in my Japanese class in university. I was the worst student in my class. I would wake up nervous and terrified for every single Japanese class, and I took 3.5 years of them. My Japanese professor actually told me once that I was in the program by mistake. And I know that sounds so harsh, and it was, but that's sometimes how older Japanese teachers are. They're so rude sometimes. But I was a class clown. I would try my best, but I would make jokes and, people take themselves too seriously, and I love to be self-deprecating. I like to make jokes at my expense. And in Japanese culture, that's not a thing, by the way. So, they did not like me. I think I'll tell a story about my study abroad experience, because not only was there drama, but I was treated so badly by my teacher. It was actually emotionally damaging, and I'm laughing because it's a nice story now. The way that I get through things is by knowing that someone else, when I tell that story, will enjoy them. My next fast as I can. But you guys know that financial troubles are like the biggest burden, right? Because we crave a good, steady, secure life. But I actually had to take out loans to go to school and no one helped me. And I had 3 separate loans, but I paid off the 2 outside loans, and now I just have the federal loans. And the federal loans at this stage are about $40,000, which is crazy, but I had much more before COVID. And during COVID, it saved me because it froze the federal loans and I paid off the direct loan and the Sallie Mae loan, which thank God, because my loan payment would have been like over $700. And remember, I'm in Japan, so I have to convert my yen. And you guys, the dollar is inflating so badly right now, as you know. And the yen is not inflating, which is bad for me. So I can't. Right now I'm struggling, but if I had not been able to pay off those 2 loans, I genuinely don't know what I would have done. But yes, I don't want you to worry. It is what it is, and I'm gonna pay it off eventually. I can't wait. I want to do a video where I'm like, I did it. So that would be very fun. We can throw like a little channel party. It won't be for a couple years though, like 4+ years. But we'll see. On a much lighter note, my next secret is I am a fast eater. I'm a fast eater. I've always been like that. I can devour food in like 5 minutes, and I can enjoy it tremendously. I don't really understand slow eating. For me, it ruins the experience. But yeah, I love to eat food quickly, and I hate being hungry. I also believe in ghosts, and I have a tarot card deck. Those 2 are not related, but I want to do some ghost stories with you. I've had some ghostly encounters in my life, more than most, and I would love to talk about it with you. So maybe we can do that sometime. But yeah, I think this is a decent amount of secrets to talk about. Very innocent secrets, I would say. But I can always talk about longer things in other videos. I want to do more drama stuff. And trust me, there's always drama in every group. So we can talk about that. And I really appreciate you guys, and I'm so thankful you're here and watching, and it means everything to me. It means everything to me. So thank you. And let me know if you have any special habits or weird secrets about yourself. If you're comfortable sharing, that is. I love to hear about it, and we're all so unique, but it's always nice to hear that someone does the same